Good morning and welcome to today's pre-market video. Now in today's pre-market video we're going to take a look at Sensex Expiry. I'm taking a look at the Sensex Expiry in terms of what option buyers should do with it and what option sellers should do with it. This is for option buyers, decay is the worst enemy on expiry days, and for option sellers, decay is the best friend. So it's a completely different set of rules both have to follow, especially on expiry trading sessions. After that we're going to take a look at HDFC Bank. This is I had covered the stock yesterday, and the analysis which I had given yesterday was 100% accurate. This is, I had said, this is a pump and dump, and the smart money had left the stock, and now the dumb money had come in happily and bought at the gap up. So I was expecting us to have a fall until 1730, and that's exactly what happened. Is yesterday we fell to 1730, the fall stopped there, and then we even closed at that point. So today I'm going to take a look at now what people can do with HDFC Bank in the coming days. Now before we go into both the index and the stock, on the news front there is not much today. This is as the American market is closed. The major news which has come out is the non-farm payrolls, and that's coming out on Friday, so it's not going to affect us today. Plus, because it's going to come out once we've closed at night. Then on the local front, the only news which is there for the local front is a rumor that in the budget the standard deduction for salaried individuals may increase from 50,000 to 1 lakh. Now those rumors are basically again pump and dump schemes. They're going to use the rumor to cause the rise, and they're going to drop it. It's a game, it's a media game, I would say. Then HDFC has released numbers. Now I'm not going to go into the individual numbers. I'm looking at the chart price action here, and all I can say for the numbers is that the update is negative from a stock price point of view, and basically for the long term shareholders it's not a bad news, but for the short term and medium term it's not a good news. So that's how I look at HDFC Bank. Now coming to the Sensex trading session today. Now I've loaded the chart on the 45 minutes chart. I've chosen to use that level chart because the Sensex Sensex futures do not form all bars properly if you go to the lower time frames. So now in today's trading session, I believe as long as Sensex is between 8460 and 79,700, this is a zone in which you're going to get two-way moves. It's a no man's land. No one's going to win here. Neither the bulls are going to win here, neither the bears are going to win here. So this is where option sellers are going to benefit the most. But now, due to certain stocks which I've analyzed and everything, according to me, I'm coming first for option sellers. Option sellers should not focus more on put selling, but should focus more on call selling. This is, I personally, this Sensex Expiry, I will only enter put selling if by chance you manage to break 80 to 50 and start hovering within this range. That is only when I'll enter put sells between 79,700 and 79,850. However, if we keep hovering in this range, then I'll prefer call sells. Now the risky call sellers can sell above 8,300. You can say 8,250 to 8,300 above the high risk call sellers who are ready to really get into the game, because they'll be selling literally in the money. While the medium and lower risk call sellers can sell above 8460 and above. So for Sensex, to put it, note it down again, option sellers, I believe the ones who should focus more on call selling as long as 8250 holds as a resistance, and the ones who are more high risk can sell above 8250, and the ones who are medium and low risk can sell above 8460. This is they'll have a margin of error. However, do keep profit stops. This is as any drops. We have seen what is happening these days. Basically, you can have about 3 hours of the market dropping slowly, and then within 2 minutes, the drop gets wiped out. Literally 1 to 2 minutes, the drop is taken out. So due to that, as the decay is going on, you better keep profit stops, as if that happens, you do not want to get smashed. You want to walk out with your money. I'll only be selling puts if we break basically above 8250, so then the risk is low on the put sell side. Now for option buyers, what to do with the Sensex? Now for option buyers, I am going to basically, as I said at the beginning, between this zone is a no man's land. So in between this zone, I'll focus on both sides moves, and I will not use the options expiring today or for the Sensex, as the decay is going to kill me. Any slowdown, the decay is going to butcher me, especially as we approach noon. So within this zone, I will only, if I'm going to put a trade long or short, I will only put it in the Sensex options of next week. So that is how I'm going to do within this zone. However, if we break 8460, that's only when option buyers will get a big move, which they can select options expiring today or even next week, and everything is going to make money. On the other hand, 79,700 and below, again they'll get a big move. So now, how will I trade exactly? Let me go to a 15-minute chart so I can give a clearer picture. Option buying is a different game. So in my point of view, if we break the low, this candle's low basically, then we'll be having a short to 79,850 and 79,700. It's a small short, it's not a big one. This is you'll be basically getting about 200 to 300 points in Sensex. So it will not be something crazy because Sensex's price is 79,000. However, the real move will come if we break this support at 79,700. This is the key support, and if you break that, then we'll have a big move to 79,400. If that breaks, then 79,150 and 78,920. In my point of view, the most important supports are 79,700, 79,400 and 78,920. Each of these breaks, the next one will open up pretty easily. Now tomorrow, I'm saying tomorrow as I record this the night before, now Friday being the end of the week, plus the American market was closed, plus the position the market is in and the drama which is going on with a stock like HDFC Bank will put a lot of pressure on the option sellers today. So if it starts hovering in this area or it starts hovering in this area, then there's a high likelihood of basically those option sellers giving up and us getting a big move to either end. So again, as an option buyer, between 79,700 and 8460 is no man's land, two-way moves. Above and below this level is where a clean move will come, and that is what option buyers should aim for. And for option sellers, I've already said what they should do. Now we'll take a look at HDFC Bank. Now HDFC Bank, when I analyzed it yesterday, for yesterday's pre-market video, I had said that a break of this point, I have updated the chart so those levels are not there right now. A break of this point will take us until 1,730. That's exactly what happened. We broke it and then just came down and hovered here all day. So anyone who watched my pre-market video will have made a return on HDFC Bank. It was a pretty simple trade as I had explained it fully. Now, since we have reached this support zone, what is next? Now HDFC's numbers are not good according to me, but naturally some people will say yes, they're good, some people will say they're bad. And in fact, as I said in yesterday's video, right now HDFC is one of the proper pump and dump schemes which are being run by the media and whoever. So if HDFC basically ends up holding the low of yesterday's trading session, basically holding this low, then it can move up to 1740, which is an okay resistance if that breaks to 1750. If it breaks 1750, then it will have come back into, you can say its bullish legs will have been attained again, and it can go up to here. And this is a very important resistance. If this breaks, HDFC Bank is once again up for a big move. On the other hand, if HDFC breaks the low of this point, then we are going to fall to the 1712 support. That is not a very strong support, but when we hit it, we might hover a bit, and a break of that will take us to 1700 to 1690. This is a very strong support. So So as a trader for HDFC Bank, how am I going to trade it? Now, I already shared that I'm holding call cells. I had shared that I am in yesterday's video that I'm holding call cells above this point, and now my call cells have come up till this point. So above this, call sellers are anyways going to make money as the pressure is downwards. Now, if we break this as an intraday trader, I'll be first aiming for 1712, and there basically tighten profit stops and everything. If get basically booked out by the profit stop, then we'll wait for this to break and then re-enter for target of 1690 and 1700. This is a very important support. Now, as I said, this resistance is very important. It will give the bulls back its legs. This support is very important, and a break of this will give the bears back its legs. A break of this will take us to 1645 to 1655. So that's how I see HDFC Bank trading. Now, all these levels are not going to be hit in one day. Like 1730, when I gave 1730, I had also given this support zone, and I had said 1730 can be hit in, let's say, 2 to 3 days. 1690 to 1700 can be hit in 2 to 3 days. 1730 is a more immediate target. So the same applies now, because we will not have a basically straight drop because of how the market is simply playing. Anyone who's been trading the Nifty and Bank Nifty for the past few weeks knows it's not been a market that's given that easy trades to option buyers. It's been box trade, box trade, box trade. It's been literally going like that. So the same, that's the plan for HDFC Bank. Break of this 1712, break of that 1690, break of that 1645 to 1655. So that is it for both the Sensex and HDFC Bank. If you found it interesting, then hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel. Thank you.